Huh? I was waiting for this!
Great work!
Everyone all right?
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it.
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. You're always in control, right?
Hey, Cap. Well, yesterday, Ellie and I almost got to fighting. She turned to Mike Green when I cooked up a bit of wrap for dinner. I told her she ought to toughen up. She almost punched me. I like her. Reminds me of Rebecca. She's got a kind of spirit to her. The kind Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget... I will.
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer. Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without... Of course, that don't stop Felix.
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your...
Watch your step on Monarch. It's not just the monster. I admire your grit, but some wounds don't heal. And I say that as someone who's plugged... Ginger chops and the pencil put... By all accounts, Sanjar and Graham have been at each other's throats for years, digging into their personal... Well, they've kept it going this long, haven't they? And anyway, we've got problems of our own. I try to save my captain a headache when I can. Usually ends up saving me one too. Hey, I'm the doctor here. That means I'm supposed to be the one. Anyway, I can take a hint. You stay out of mine. Anything else? What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it. Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on. People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and... Sure I can. In fact, I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't... Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall-to-wall windows. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony? And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than... Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else? Not much... No
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error! Refill... Thank you. This area...
This is definitely not how... The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me. I just hope I never turn out like that. Selling my soul for... Thanks for the vote of confidence. You've given me a lot to think about. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, Bob.
Welcome back, Captain. I'll be... We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain. I think I'll initiate an scheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Another good draw!
Lucky it was good, else it'd have been a hell of a lot tougher.
Wonder how it died.
You look like a man who's looking for some mostly fresh animal. He'll probably be wanting it back. You see any... Funny place to leave a journal. Mysteries of the universe. So this journal is all he left behind? Seems like I ought to read it. I bet she'll like that. She's real enthusiastic. In any case, I appreciate you tracking down Mr. Pickett for me. Huh?
You should know. What can I do for you? Then it... To... Hmm? Oh. What can I do?
Carry on.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Hey there. Be seeing you.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
Make this conversation worth my time. Sure is. Welcome aboard. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before we arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas. It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rare, dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cell. A few of my contractors run flights in there and out to keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money. Catherine is tied up with other matters, and I don't want her bothered. I told her I'd be sending my... Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair... Few laws and even fewer people to enforce them. If you're working for the right side, you'll do fine. Probably nothing to...
Think I'll watch our backs all the same.
Ought to go celebrate our new arrangements with Cat Maynard in Fallbrook. The woman's a riot.
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.
BNP, I can't believe it.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering...
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the... I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was gonna spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker, too. Never get the chance to use it these days. You think maybe you could get some of your friends to land here, too?
Smells like rat in here.
What was it like in Edgewater? I hear you workers were on the clock every available moment.
We all...
You ever been off Monarch, Mioka? Before you met the captain, I mean.
Nah, I mostly just drank and hunted. As soon as you stop to dream of...
You seen Arthur today?
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, though she swears awful much.
How's Clive? I do hope you gave him my regards. Won't pretend I'm not disappointed. Suppose I've no... Maybe a handful of bits will spur you into quick... I'll presume you mean Arthur, the one you sent scurrying back like a sprat. Reckon I'm happy he's alive. I'd be happier if the marauders who botched my drop. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. Got something that's gonna require... Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain. Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth. So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my... To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Meaning safe for me and my crew, seeing as it ain't us undertaking. Do I look like one of them egghead science types? All I know is that labs use it to... But it's a controlled commodity, available only to the board. So it is of hot... Hold your thrusters. I ain't even got to... To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with manatees. You gotta fight through or figure out something.
And will again. We ought to be taking any opportunity we get.
Direct and aggressive. I always did like your sensibilities. You know when to strike.
Crews are for ships. They were a family.
Close enough. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, the task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that.
Dandy. Did I mention the gases of an extremely Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode. Best of luck, Fixer.
Hello? Anybody here? Nicely done.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized. Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper priming weapon. Executive level password accepted as identification according to employee ID protocol. Be advised, Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purpleberry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds have a productive bit.
Watch your step, Captain. Someone's left traps all over.
Great work.
Cap, we can use this ventilation system to solve our bug problem. Manosaurs need an oxygen-rich environment, more than we do. We drop the oxygen level. Here, see? Done. Won't be but a minute before they're all rolling around death. The more you study your prey, the less chance they surprise you. And I hate surprises.
Nice one!
All this machinery's making me a mite nervous.
Wow. She's right majestic, huh, Captain? It's almost a shame we had to put her...
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, I just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas, and the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate. Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle. There we are. Good as pretty and twice as... Oh, I just did...
I'm impressed. I would have just tried to...
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I... Main... The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Rizzo's knock you out hard. A CCN 76
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna... You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor. No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking up. I hope you kept the Unreliable's engines warm, because I got another job lined up. They're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it.
How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain. Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and... But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. But while the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. Both. Neither. Right now, it's safer if I keep... I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you. Don't forget about the research station. I'll score this bit. Nothing's wrong. And if you think something's wrong, you should You're concerned about me. I get it. It's cute. But I'm your boss. If I ever seem uneasy or for the record, everything's fine. I'd like you to commandeer it on behalf of Sublight's... My time. Not today, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Oh, all right. Some culprit, who shall not be named, spilled Rizzo's lemon slap on my console.
Battery levels are... Thank you, Sam.
Welcome back, Captain. Certain. What would you... As you... What part of the... Goodbye. We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static. We'll be here, Captain. Or will we? Haha.